every program that builds an intelligent being has to be designed in a manner that they cannot harm a human. That a robot will harm itself before a harm falls on another human due to a certain, they had some 3 laws of robotics. We have to come to some we don't have to come up with legislations. All our political class loves writing long legislation. They have to come up with some 3 or 4 very simple principles that allow a reconciliation. But how does technology harm our relationship with our neighbors? Technology today can create wars. It can create unrest. It can create disturbances. It can harm international relations. It can send the wrong perception of a country to its friendly neighboring country. So these are challenges, right? But we are lucky. For example, India. If you look at India's neighborhood, we have land neighbors and we have maritime neighbors. Maritime neighbors would mean Singapore and Indonesia, would mean UAE and Saudi Arabia and some, and the Gulf countries. Land neighbors would mean Pakistan and Bangladesh. And of course China, right? We have these 3 big land neighbors and a much larger group of maritime neighbors. Some of our best relationships are with countries having distinctly different religious and cultural traditions. For example, I can without any hesitation say that the India-UAE partnership is the hottest stock on the global stock exchange. I think the last 10 years, the transformation you have seen in the political content, in the economic and business relationship, in the relationship between our cities and our peoples is huge. Yesterday I was going back to my hotel and we were celebrating the opening of IIM Ahmedabad Dubai campus. The previous month you had IIT Delhi in Abu Dhabi. You have ORF Middle East in the World Trade Center. So in some sense, our leaders are wise. Radicalism and radical groups and radical action can harm everything. Let's not be foolish and naive about it. International relations can be harmed, brotherly relationships can be harmed, friendly relationships can be harmed. We need wise leadership who looks above all this. So I think we know, for example, in the instance of UAE or India or Saudi Arabia or India, they know that yes, we may have our largest population might be Hindu, your largest population might be Muslim, but look, we are serving our people and our region. And religion is a pursuit that must be encouraged and nourished. And we do that. We celebrate our festivals. We celebrate our temples. We are not saying that you can't do this. We like to celebrate all forms of religion. By the way, in both UAE and in India, right? We celebrate all our festivals together as communities. There's celebration of being a community, and yet national responsibilities of economic growth, of infrastructure, of progress for our people is what drives national policies, international relations. Our best friends come from very diverse backgrounds. I have just named a few of them: Indonesia, Singapore, UAE, Saudi Arabia. You will not find a common pattern linking them up. You don't choose your neighbors. You celebrate with them.
But what do you think is the biggest misconception about the UAE-India relationship that you hope people would understand more? Because I know that I cannot see the UAE without India. They coexist hand in hand. And like we had a conversation earlier that we have many similar traits, many similar cultural morals and values.
But misconception in India or in UAE or globally?